Now, splitting a pair of home games in early January is nothing compared to the adversity that first-year head coach Cuonzo Martin has faced on his road to Berkeley.
I think you are hard-pressed to find a guy who's been through as much as he's been through, I feel like, especially being a college basketball coach, that's a really big advantage for him because, he's been through it all.
If Cal players weren't believers when Cuonzo Martin took over in the spring, they certainly are now. After an off-season of hard work, the Bears are in the middle of one of their best starts ever.
It slapped a lot of us in the face at the beginning. Everybody was like, whoa.
Everything about Cuonzo Martin has an interesting story, including his first name.
It's an Italian name. It was the name that was the doctor that delivered my dad. His name was Cuonzo.
But Martin now has his own identity, forged by his upbringing in a rough East St. Louis neighborhood.
If there was anything that was tough and rough about it, you didn't know it because you were in it. It was everyday lifestyle. You didn't really see the world. For me, I didn't see a Beverly Hills, so I didn't see that culture, that lifestyle. I didn't see a Piedmont or Berkeley. I didn't see that. So growing up in East St. Louis, it was the best place in the world for me.
Martin went on to have a standout playing career at Purdue, then did the NBA, and then to Europe. But an incident in an Italian league game led to the diagnosis of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
I just passed out at half court. They took me to the hospital when I was in Italy and did a lot of tests and x-rays. And at that time, they just told me it was probably bronchitis. I think they knew it, they just didn't want to scare me. I remember the doctor saying, I don't know if you'll die, but it's life-threatening.
The cancer is gone, and his perspective on the game has changed. When 35,000 fans in Knoxville signed a petition demanding he get fired last year, well, Martin remained calm.
It helped me grow, always kept me focused. You always have to stay locked in. You have to be precise in what you're saying. So I grew a lot.
If he tells you got more in your tank or you can do it, you got to believe him.
And we'll be back to wrap it up with this week's They Said It Before.